Hey guys, Grumpy here with another episode of Long Haul. So this is picking up right after the previous episode. Um, we were doing a little more exploration of the system because I remembered that we had the derelict ship. So we found the derelict ship. It was a Prometheus. I didn't want to spend a story point to recover it. We don't need a Prometheus, so we salvaged it. But of course, naturally, what was next to the Prometheus is another pirate bounty fleet. This one is going to be a little tougher than the previous fight, but I think we should be okay. We are down our strike, unfortunately, but with the rest of our ships, we should still have enough damage to deal with this. The plan here is simply going to be destroy as many frigates as we can, get rid of the Condor and the Colossus, leaving only the Eradicator as well as the Mule. It'll be our monitor's job to entertain the Eradicator until we deal with the rest of the fleet. So we're going to go ahead and move into engage. I'm thinking whether I should pilot the monitor myself, but I don't think that's necessary. So we're just going to go ahead and blast forward and sit on our sabos as we go ahead and deal with this threat. It's going to be our monitor's job to go ahead and deal with the Eradicator. And then everyone else will pretty much be on search and destroy. And then our job will be just to babysit the larger ships, make sure nobody's getting flanked. Actually, you know what? Why avoid the Eradicator when we can just get rid of it? Nice. That makes this fight significantly easier. We're just gonna. Everyone should also, or everyone should have still been on search and destroy. But I guess once you apply a different order, then search and destroy drops. We're gonna go ahead and put everyone back on it, and now we personally are gonna go ahead and get rid of the Condor. Or sorry, get rid of the Colossus, and then when we find the Condor, we'll get rid of it. These should have no problems dealing with the frigates. The Mule might be a little annoying, but I think the Hammer, if it picks this target, should be just fine. Alright. Go ahead, hang back for a second, dump our flux. Give everyone an opportunity to breathe. Looks like our Fury's getting bullied. Tell our Hammer to go over there and deal with that. Now let's get rid of some of these frigates on the wing. Keep an eye on our Hammer, or on our Fury. Oh. We use our sabos here to soften this up. The pilot must have been reckless, because even while it was low flux, it should be fine. Even while it was I'm sorry, damage, it just kept pressing. Alright, Mule is down. That was the only other threat on the battlefields. Everyone else should be fine. I wanted to take on the Colossus, but we're just gonna go ahead and fall back here. Alright. Put our shields up if we have to. We'll fire our sabos over here. Get rid of the Shepherd as well. we're gonna hold our fire so that we can dump some of our flux. The way you do that is, I believe it's X by default. So sometimes you want to do that just to make sure you're not gonna overload yourself. And really, you just have to worry about that when you're dealing with kind of these like jank builds. Once you have like really better designed ships, then flux management is kind of like innate to the builds that you go with. Alright. So like here, we're kind of engaging without, with having to drop our shields constantly. But we still get the job done. So we're successful there. We don't lose any ships. I think the idea of just focus firing the Eradicator, getting rid of it, really worked in our favor. Yeah, hopefully we don't run into any more pirates while we're out here, because we're severely damaged at this point. But it is nice seeing the fleet starting to come together. We've come a long way since where we started from. Oh boy. Europa really took that loss on Epiphany to heart. She's been training herself every day. We will pursue them. We'll let our second in command handle it. Nice. Consider ship recovery. We're not interested in any of these. The Colossus we'd want, but not for a story point. So we'll pick through the wreckage here. We get piranhas and we get a heavy machine gun. Nice. So this will be a huge upgrade to the hammer. So really nice to have that. And we get a story point. Or sorry, we get a skill point. So we're going to go ahead and take hull restoration. It just makes sense. We can start cleaning the D mods off of our ships. As well as making it more likely that we will recover our ships if we do lose any in combat. All right. So let's carry on here. We already did that mission. We'll go ahead and survey this volcanic world. It looks like it's in a black hole system, so hopefully we find a research station. And then the last thing that we have to do out here is secure the technology cache. Distress call. What is the likelihood that these are just pirates in wait? Let's see. Typically, distress calls are pirates, but sometimes they're not. And if they're not, you get reputation with that faction, and you do get some credit. We'll let our sabos handle that. We're going to keep this one focused so that when we fire our sabos, they'll go after this one. There we go. Now let's turn around. There we go. Very annoying. Yeah, but we win the fight. Let's see if we get that ion pulsar. We don't, but we do get a lot of pulse lasers, which is nice. Alright. Let's see if we can't find that distress call. Please don't be pirates. So, unless I misread it, typically, so protocol is that the distress call is the closest jump point to the star. So I'm not sure exactly where this distress call originated from, if it's not from over there. Crab Volcanic World. This one might be closer to the star. Nope. Yeah, let's go and get out of here. I thought it was this system, but I guess not. Let's go ahead and carry on. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and go dark as we pass through the storms here. Man, I am very excited to colonize that Terran world back there. Oh, look at the repairs. Salvage fleet? Interesting. In another life, that would be fuel and supplies. But we don't do that anymore. We're nice people. Okay, so we have another distress call. This one I feel a little more confident going in, because we can drag, if it is an ambush, we can at least drag them through the black hole and trap them in there. Assess is likely hostile. So what we'll do is we'll jump in here, see if we can scope them out. If they do happen to be pirates, then we'll do the lure trick. And if they're friendly, then we'll go ahead and give them some fuel. So let's see which one. See which one they are. Okay, I couldn't tell if there were ruins on this planet. Good planet. That's not what we need though. Alright, so let's see. See what we have here. Nope. Always pirates. Alright. We'll spend a story point. I should have been more careful. Oh, there is no way. Okay. I should have been more careful approaching them. But this is what I wanted to do last time. So we want to make sure that our transponder is on so they know where we are. And then we're going to get on the other side of the black hole. And what ought to happen is they should fall into the center. The way we can check that is we just do a sensor burst. Just so they know where we are. And we make sure that ourselves don't get trapped in that event horizon. Yes. So they've activated their emergency burns. You can hear that it start up. So they're gonna fly directly towards us. Now they will overshoot the black hole, but as long as we hang out near it, kind of move like in this pattern, then they should get trapped in there. So we're gonna activate our emergency burn. Yep. What? Yeah, we should be able to get away from that. I'm very confused as to how they didn't get trapped in there. Alright, let's try this again. Hook them in. There we go. What? I don't understand how they're not falling in. Has a change been made? Well, that sucks. Let's go and get away from this. Anyway, let's do a little exploring. What is this? I guess at some point it was changed so that they can no longer get trapped in those kinds of systems or inside the black hole, which is really unfortunate. And I wish I had known that before I even jumped in the system, because I wouldn't even have attempted that. So we found a research station, which is really nice. Let's see what we get. We get the Griffin. We get ECCM package. So we talked about ECCM package. This is going to be huge for our Squall, just to make sure that it never misses. High resolution sensor is nice. Advanced optics is huge. This gives us even more range for our beam weapon. And then solar shielding is nice. Hydra, what is this? Launches a clutch of semi-independent maneuverable DEM platforms from a single device. The submunitions maneuver to flank the primary shield of the target, assumed to be directed toward the threat attacker, and only then unleash beam fire. Interesting. We'll give that a try. We also get the pirate package. It's pretty nice. And yeah, we'll take all of this. Make sure to explore your debris. First of all, we get hardened shields, which is what we're looking for our monitor, so it's exceptional. And then we get this Giga Cannon. What is this? Primary role, strike. Large energy, ordnance points 25, range 700, damage 2000. So this thing hits like a missile. Like a Tropos missile. Yikes. It does hard flux damage. Flux per shot is 1500. Oh boy. What's its cooldown time? Refire delay is 10 seconds. Okay, interesting. That's going on the apogee for sure. Yeah, let's get out of here. I do want to explore that mining station. I cannot believe that you can no longer trap them in black holes. See, he's trapped. So now that fleet is trapped in that black hole, they can't get out. But not the other one. Why? I wonder why. Okay, we do want to sensor burst just so that we know where the other fleet is. Go ahead, crack open the mining station. Resistant flux conduits, that's pretty good. Integrated targeting unit is huge. So this can replace the dedicated targeting core that we have on our cruisers. So that's really nice. We just get more range there. And adaptive phase coils is nice, but I don't think we're ever gonna have a phase ship in our fleet. We can also learn that. We'll just take all. We'll drop the metals off. Actually, we should keep 100 metal or 200 metal. Nice. So decent haul. Oh, yep. How many? How many can you get? Always explore your debris, of course. And I think that's all we have out here to do. We found our research station, which is really nice. The only thing left is to grab the technology cache on the way out. And call it a day. Yeah, I'm really surprised why that didn't work. Oh, we have a nice trine area here. It's in this system. Alright, we have returned. So we originally went to go secure this technology cache a few episodes ago, but our fleet was a lot smaller. Now that we have a little more robust fleet, feel very confident taking on this fight. And this will give us the much needed credits to oh. I don't remember the apex, but I think we still should be fine. But this, once we secure this technology cache, this should give us the much needed credits that we have to acquire in order to have a successful colony startup. So I think this will be pretty straightforward. We'll keep all of the troops back. We'll use the monitor to distract the apex. We will blitz down probably the Fulgent, and we'll escort the Apogee or the Fury, whichever one's being bullied at the time, and just make sure they don't get flanked by the frigates. So let's go ahead and continue. And we'll deploy all. We do have to be extremely careful here, so we want... We want the ships to stay together. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have the Apogee escort me. Just so I know that it's close by. And we'll have our monitor go forward and see if we can lure out that apex. Now we have to be careful here because the apex does have Terminator drones, which are very powerful fighters. So what we'll do is we'll give that engage command, and we'll kind of drift towards this way, see if we could split the fleet at all. Monitor should be fine. Oh, let's go ahead and close in on this Fulgent. Nice, we can go ahead and get rid of that. Alright. Now what we want to do is uh let's go ahead and just give eliminate orders like this, and like this. And then we'll just kind of keep an eye on all of this. Nice. And Sabo should finish it off. A little bit of a waste there, but it's fine. And all that was left is the Apex, which seems to be a very beefy boy. A lot of armor and very good shields. In a larger fight, I can definitely see this being much more of a threat compared to the Scintilla of old. And fire Sabos in here. And should be taken care of. Nice. A nice clean fight. Pick through the wreckage. We should get some good weapons from this. So we get 2 phase lances, we get a heavy blaster, another grab beam. All good there. Definitely appreciate that. And then what we're gonna do is we will take the AI core for ourselves. And we will loot the rest of the cash. We get more claws. Storm Leader, dual flak. We get the Atlas blueprint. This is massive. We get to print our own Atlases now. I'm very happy for that. And then we get a catalytic core, which is going to increase the amount of fuel. Yes. Yeah. This is going to increase the amount of fuel that we get. We can put that on a planet with no atmosphere, so that's going to go right on our rocky barren worlds. And we also get the alpha core. All in all, a fantastic amount of loot there. And I believe we can head home now. Yeah, nothing really else waiting for us here. Let's go ahead and learn our packages that we don't know. Huge. Oh, these are blueprints. Oh. Oh. I thought those were those. Well, I mean, that's fine. So we do have duplicates. We can probably sell those on the market. That's fine. Let's head back. To the home worlds. Is there anything else we want to explore while we're out here? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and head back to Myasora, sell off that Alpha Core, buy some crew. I think we can get cheap crew from Syndria, maybe, and then come back out here and settle our first colony. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get away! Oh my. We can try to emergency burn, but they're way too close. What do you want? How much do you want? 17,000 credits? Yes. Leave me alone. Jeez. Alright. I can't. I don't know why there are pathers in deep space. Good luck. Hey, there's pathers that way. Let's head over to Myasora. So annoying. But yeah, very, very nice episode here. We should end up with about 1.3 million credits. Typically, I like to have about 2 million credits per colony. And I do like to settle multiple colonies at once. But even just settling the one is worth it because this one is just so good. Why do I keep looking at convoys? Let's go jump. Oh. Did not mean to interdict those fleets. Thankfully, it's not considered an act of war. It's just a minor annoyance. So we'll go ahead and drop off the remnant. Don't need that. We'll drop off the Phaeton. And then as far as the rest of it goes, we'll go ahead and drop off all the rest of these resources. Our like 9th nanoforge. Drop off that, and then for crew, we can get cheap crew at Maslow. So we'll go ahead and load up there. We will bring a carrier because carriers have a lot of crew capacity. Looks like that Condor is not really going to do it for us. We could bring a Legion, but I think that's a bit overkill. So we'll purchase. Oh, we have too much fuel. We'll see if we can purchase a personal carrier on the open market. We'll buy the Valkyrie. Yeah. This is technically a military. No, you know what? Here. We'll look for a non-military personnel carrier. But we want something like that so that we can colonize the planet and then still have enough crew to pilot all of our ships. Alright. Let's go over here to the station commander. Oh, we dropped off the... right, yeah, cool, we dropped that off. Yep. Alright, so we'll buy the Nebula. And we'll go ahead and refit it for Aug drive field as well as additional berthing. And it doesn't really matter what else we put on it. Let's go grab that AI core, sell it off, and then last thing I'll do is drop by Maslow, purchase the crew, and then we'll call the episode here. So super excited. I did say things would happen fast. So let's grab that. Also turn these in. It's not really need to hold. Oh. We'll hold on to our gamma cores. They might be useful. I did mention that things would start going faster. So I'm really super excited to start our colony. Go ahead and trade this up. Talk to the station commander. I would like to turn these AI cores in. Yes. And I don't know if I showed this off last time. I think it ended up getting lost. But if you try to trade this on the open market, you get 105,000 credits for it because the 30% tariff, as well as you just get the base value. But if you talk to the station commander, you're gonna get the full value of the alpha core, and then you'll get a multiple. So Tritachyon pays the most for cores, and then I believe the Perseans pay the second highest at 200%, but you get more reputation. So depending on what you're looking for, which faction, the bounty value and the reputation will fluctuate. So we want the most money, so we trade to Tritach. Thank you. And we end up with a lovely 1.2 million credits. Let's head over here to Maslow, and then I forget what other resources you need to start a colony. I believe it's heavy machinery. We might as well just grab things that we think we'll need. I think it's heavy machinery. We will need supplies. We won't grab our alpha core because that is considered contraband in Persean worlds. We might need metal. And I don't think we need transphotonics, but we'll grab it anyway. Then as far as these go, we'll grab our artifacts, and I believe that's it. Eventually we'll work on transferring our armory over. Is this worth anything? Not really. Does Maslow have any shortages? Not really that we can tell. Nope. All right. So let's go over here, buy some cheap crew, and then call the episode. It's gonna be this one. We will just buy all the crew because we'll need multiple, so that way we can colonize different worlds out there. And we might as well grab supply. Just grab like 200 or so. And this all should be fine. Any officers? No. I decided last minute that we're gonna actually colonize the world. And then we'll call it. I promise. Intel planets. There we go. So we want fully surveyed, planets and stars, and then uninhabited and unclaimed. We're looking for a class 5 star or class 5 world, and it is this one, and we will go ahead and lay in a course. The reason we sort like that is just so that we can see planets that no one owns or has a claim to, so that we're not conflicting with any of the core worlds and getting on their nerves. You can also use that sorting to evaluate all the planets that you've seen so far and make a better decision. Alright. Fantastic. And it's close. It's extremely close to the core worlds. So if you are following along with this seed, I would strongly recommend settling in this colony. So we're looking for Temblor, which should be this one. I just cannot. Go away. Go away. All right. There's not really much we can do here. Oh, I mean, there's really not much we can do here. There's nowhere we can dump them, nowhere we can lure them. We can drag them away and then settle the world and then dump all of our fleet here and basically do the same thing that we did last time where we just abandon everything and then wash up on the shore. That is just truly frustrating. Anyway, we'll lure them away from the planet and circle back around. Just truly insane. All right. Hot on our tails. We're gonna go ahead and establish a colony here. Okay, so it consumes supplies and it consumes heavy machinery, so we're right to bring those. We will name this planet Osiris. Confirm. Continue. And our faction name will be Under Duress. 1 R or 2 R's? 1 R, of course. All right. Yes. All right. And our prefix will be help. We'll change all this later. We'll also deal with that ship. But here's the faction, or here's the colony. So super happy here. We get the +2. Everything's gonna be looking up. First thing that we want to do is we want to build the spaceport. I don't know where it went. That's odd. Maybe I dismissed it. That was an accident if I did. Anyway, the first thing you want to do is you want to build the spaceport. This is going to get your accessibility up. This is what's going to draw other factions to your planet to supply them with the things that they need. The very first thing that we want to do is we want to build we want to upgrade this to a megaport so that we get even more accessibility in larger fleets. And then what we want to do is we want to start in on our production chain. So, or sorry, not our production chain. We want to gain stability first. Stability is important for the health of our colony. But anyway, we're getting ahead. The episode's getting long, so we're going to go ahead and cut it here. I'll deal with that fleet. I'll just ring around the rosy, dump off my stuff, and then whatever, we'll deal with it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Other than that, Grumpy out.